It's interesting because as we were deciding to have a pool built, we were trying to figure out what companies could be best fit for us because it was important to us that we had a relationship with our builder. And so we looked around and talked to a bunch of different builders, and finally came to the conclusion, working with MP Concrete in regards to taking care of our deck work and ensuring that the deck work was complete in the time frame that we had, and also at the price point that we had agreed upon. It started from day one when they came out and gave us the estimate, working with them. They communicated extremely well with us, giving us the opportunity to have some feedback in regards to the design of the concrete, and took our design and our changes to heart when they did the builds. They followed up with us continuously. They were on time when they came out to do the concrete work. Everything went kind of exactly as planned. And then honestly, what was important to me is that there was follow up after. So they did follow up and make sure that we were happy and satisfied with the job that they had done. Absolutely. I mean, FP Concrete, I think that stands out, as I said previously, was the fact that they continued to communicate with us. They took our input, they listened to us, and they met the deadlines. Unfortunately, here we were under very tight deadlines. We had to move into the house pretty quickly. And part of that was we had to have the pool and concrete work done before we were able to move in. And MP Concrete understood what our needs were and definitely met those needs and delivered everything on time. We were able to get in the house and get everything done as planned. One of the things I keep saying that one of the things that was important to me was the fact that the company that I was working with had a lot of honesty and integrity. And one thing I truly enjoyed with working with MP Concrete is the fact that they were constantly communicating, which is important to me. So I understand where they are or where we stand in regards to the project. So I think the communication piece was great. Their follow up piece was great. And honestly, they're very price competitive. And I think that's a very important part, especially with the market the way it is today in regards to concrete jobs. So I would say those are the three things that really made, it worth working with MP Concrete. Yeah, absolutely. So we have certain bylaws within our HOA, and I designed the pool steps on the side of the house a certain way. And MP Concrete framed it out, put everything and got everything set up the way it was supposed to be. After reviewing the bylaws after the fact, just before the concrete pour, I realized that we were past the line that we could be on each one of the side of the house. So and I reached out to MP Concrete, let them know what the situation was. They immediately came out, reframed the steps for us, poured the concrete, and we fell within the guidelines of our HOA. So it was a huge, huge win for us, which could have put us in a very compromising position had we moved forward with the step design that we originally had. So they saved us in that particular instance. If you're looking at it on a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely would put them as a 10. I keep going back to it. It's their follow up, and they delivered on the promises that they made from the beginning. They met what was in the contract and the obligation that they had. And so, I mean, I definitely would give them a 10, recommending them for, somebody else who's interested. I was able to build a great relationship with MP Concrete, primarily Mario. I see Mario pretty much 2 or 3 times a week. We're at the gym together, so we're crossing paths quite consistently. And I've talked to him about some of the things with the concrete, certain things that I need to get done down the road, and he's been very, very, very helpful in helping to guide us and move us in the right direction. So, I mean, I think the relationship that I built with MP Concrete and Mario as a result of that is a lasting relationship, which is important to me because down the road, I know we're going to need some other things done with our concrete, or our neighbors are going to need things done. So being able to have Mario and MP Concrete as a point of contact, I think is really important to us.